In the heart of a dense forest, a faint but desperate cry echoed through the trees. The sound was both chilling and sorrowful, carrying with it a sense of urgency that no animal or human could ignore. A group of wildlife researchers patrolling the area stopped in their tracks, straining their ears. The cries were unlike anything they had heard before. It didn't take long for them to identify the source. A distressed tigress pacing frantically near a clearing, her powerful roars shaking the air. Something was wrong. As they cautiously moved closer, the scene became clearer. Trapped in a tangle of barbed netting, her cub thrashed and wailed in agony. The tiny tiger's paws were tangled, and every move made the sharp barb dig deeper into its tender skin. The mother tigress, majestic yet visibly shaken, growled in warning as the rescuers approached. It was clear she wanted help but was fiercely protective of her cub. Her golden eyes darted between her baby and the humans, torn between hope and fear. The rescuers faced a difficult challenge. How could they free the cub without provoking the mother? Time was running out. The more the cub struggled, the worse its injuries became. Its cries pierced the rescuers' hearts, and they knew they had to act fast. One of the team members quickly formulated a plan. They would use a tranquilizer dart to calm the tigress, ensuring the safety of both the team and the cub. But even this had its risks. If the dosage was too low, the tigress could remain aggressive. Too high, and it might harm her. With trembling hands, the team leader aimed the tranquilizer gun. The tigress let out a deafening roar, sensing something was happening. The dart hit its mark, and the tigress backed away, growling one last time, before her movements slowed, and she lay down at the edge of the clearing, still alert, but unable to attack. The team quickly moved in. The barbed netting was tighter than they had expected, and the cub's struggles had only worsened the situation. Blood stained its snowy fur, and its eyes, wide with terror, searched for its mother. "Easy, little one," whispered one of the rescuers as they worked to carefully snip the barbs away. Minutes felt like hours as they untangled the cub, each cut requiring precision to avoid causing further pain. All the while, the tigress watched from a distance, her breathing heavy and her eyes unblinking. Finally, the last piece of netting was removed. The cub, though weak and trembling, was free. The team quickly cleaned its wounds and applied a protective bandage, but the hardest part was yet to come, returning the cub to its mother without risking an attack. The rescuers gently placed the cub near the tigress, then retreated several meters away. The mother, still groggy, lifted her massive head. Slowly, she crawled toward her cub, sniffing it cautiously before letting out a low, comforting growl. The cub responded with a feeble squeak, nuzzling into her side. For a moment, the forest was silent, as if holding its breath. Then, the tigress rose to her feet, the cub tucked securely between her legs. She cast one last glance at the rescuers, a look that seemed to hold both gratitude and warning, before disappearing into the dense forest. The team stood motionless, hearts pounding. They had witnessed a moment of raw nature, a mother's fierce love, the fragility of life, and the delicate balance between humans and the wild. As they packed their equipment and prepared to leave, the distant roars of the tigress echoed once more, not in distress this time, but as a triumphant declaration. The forest, it seemed, had returned to its natural rhythm, and the bond between mother and cub was stronger than ever. Subscribe to the channel, like, and write comments if you liked the story.